Hi, I wanted to talk about how I ended up actually being diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, um, in as short of a story as I can manage. Um, I started suffering from depression and self-injury at 13, and I'm now 21, almost 22. After several hospitalizations, I had like a lot of diagnoses thrown at me, like major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, social phobia, bipolar, but like none of them seemed to sit right with me. I felt like there was more to it, and like it just wasn't quite what was wrong with me. So, like, I ended up just depressed all the time and on and off tons of meds and cutting all the time, and developed kind of, I guess, like a drug and alcohol problem when I was in high school and couldn't attend it regularly. And when I was 17, I got arrested for assault in a fit of rage that I blacked out and don't even remember like the fight I got into. I just freaked out and went to state prison for a month, and I was really confused because I just like flipped out and didn't even know why. And later that year, in the spring, I went to jail. In the fall, in the spring, I it was St. Patrick's Day, and I had been like drinking, and I cut my arm so bad that I needed emergency surgery because I had severed the two major arteries in my arm and like cut tendons and stuff. I still have this scar. Like, I don't know if you. I hope this isn't triggering, but yeah, you can kind of see it like right here. Like, I needed two surgeries to fix that, and I honestly got nothing out of the inpatient hospitalization that I faced after I recovered from surgery and the outpatient. Like, I received no like change my meds, no diagnosis, nothing. And just I didn't feel any better. And it wasn't until I was a little bit older, I was 18, and I tried to commit suicide by overdosing on the pills I was prescribed. And I would have been successful had I not alerted my mom, because the feeling of knowing that I was like dying really scared me. So I got help, and the ambulance came, and by the time they came, I like wasn't breathing really and whatnot. But I survived that and went back into the hospital. And it was at that point that I was finally diagnosed with borderline, along with major depression and generalized anxiety. But once they said borderline, and I, like researched more about it, it finally made sense to me. Like, the missing piece of like the self-injury, the drug use, the promiscuity, the chronic feelings of despair, and complete and utter emptiness and loneliness. It made sense, finally. And I wish I had been diagnosed at a younger age and gotten more like DBT therapy as a teenager and whatnot. And as for at the moment, I'm stabilized on a lot of meds. I'm on Lexapro, Neurontin, Abilify, Klonopin, and Trazodone. I know it's a lot, but it helps me. So I'm also trying to find a therapist in my area that's willing to work with personality disorders and DBT and or CBT. I don't really like the personality disorder stigma or whatever. I really don't, because I don't think there's anything wrong with me as a person. I honestly think I'm a really, really good person. I'm a caring person. I'm very compassionate. I'm very intelligent. I'm not like some psychopath. I hurt inside, and sometimes I cut, and blood is real. Like, if, I feel like sometimes if I cut, like, people can see that I hurt, because otherwise it's just, like, invisible, and I don't know. But, Yep, that's pretty much how I ended up being diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. And I don't think it's something that anyone should be ashamed of. You know, we are who we are, and there's reasons why we all have our issues. And I say, you know, own them. Own them and find out how to control them, make the best of them, help others by being verbal about them. And I guess that's it. That's my video for today.